Hello everybody and welcome back to Games Night.
Hi.
Special guest Sips. How you doing, Sips?
Thanks, I'm good. How are you?
This is a game called Star Wars Destiny, which is a collectible card game like Magic and Hearthstone, and it's one that drains your bank account and wallet extensively because you have to collect a load of cards. But it's actually a pretty fun game, so I thought we'd have a round and see if you guys like it.
You gotta go out in public and buy these things as well, so if you're worried about looking like a real nerd.
Yeah, you can't really play this online either, you have to play it on a tabletop.
Yeah.
But it's quite good. So I'm going to play a bit of a weird deck. Luke Skywalker and his distant relation, Rey, daughter, dad and daughter, we don't know. It's a thing.
Maybe. Could be.
Niece, nephew, we don't know. So I've got these guys, they've got dice. Each card comes with dice, so I'm starting with 2 Luke dice and 1 Rey dice. Right. What have you got?
I am rocking General Veers, who you may remember from the invasion of Hoth.
Popular Star Wars character.
Ring any bells? He's the one who informs Lord Vader that the shield generator is down.
Okay.
And he may commence his descent. And I also have,
2 faceless, nameless...
First Order Stormtroopers, which didn't exist in the time of General Veers, who I think died on Hoth.
So these are the First Orders, these are Stormtroopers of a later era.
Yes, that's right.
They're Kylo Ren bros.
That's right, yeah. So they each get 1 dice, and Veers himself gets 2.
It's a bit of a melting of universes. There's 3 different colours of cards. There's like blue people, which are kind of people with Jedi powers. There's red people who you can get cards like Poe, Dameron from the new one, and also like Akbar and stuff like this, like heroes and villains. So I've got hero blues, but you can also get blue characters like Darth Vader and stuff like that.
I've got villain reds.
And you're villain. So I'm hero blues versus villain reds. But there's also like yellow characters, which are kind of the scoundrelly people, like Jabba's a bad one and Han Solo's a good one, stuff like that. But we've got these decks. So we start off with a deck of 30 cards, which we've pre-assembled. I'm playing a deck which I made out of the few cards that I got, and it's a bit janky, but I did. Luckily, Luke's quite a rare card, so I thought, man, I'm gonna play with Luke if I have him, even though I could probably play some better stuff. And you're borrowing Ben's deck.
Ben's deck. Ben spent something like £10,000 and got Darth Vader and a bunch of stuff, but I'm not using Darth Vader. I'm using General Veers and 2 First Order Stormtroopers.
So the way this works is you draw 5. Actually, we roll first to see who starts. No, we don't. Sorry, we don't roll these. We roll all these dice. So you roll your character dice. Go ahead and chuck them in the pool. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2. So you can choose which battleground we play on. So the battleground
we're going to play on Yavin 4 Rebel War Room.
Okay, so that's your battleground.
That's right.
So basically, that's something we'll get to in a second, but that means that I get to start because we're picking your battleground.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're picking the battleground, so you start.
Woo!
But I get 2 shields on a character of my choice.
Okay.
So these guys have, Luke has 12 life, Rey has 10 life.
Yeah.
Luke's ability lets me draw a card. Rey's ability lets me put upgrades on her and get extra goes.
Right.
Your Stormtroopers, I don't think have any special ability.
No,
but
and
what's Veers'
Veers has an action that he can perform at any time, which counts as a turn, to do with support cards on the field.
Do you have any support cards in your deck?
I do indeed.
Okay, so support cards are like BB-8. You can play them down. And
I have an ATST.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're dead, bait.
That is expensive. No. So yes, get 2 resources. So you have to pay for, you get 2 resources a turn.
Yeah.
You have to pay for all the cards that you play out of your hand.
And draw 5.
So you get to draw 5. You can actually chuck away 1 time, add as many cards as you want. You can chuck all 5 if you want and draw up, but that's the only time you're allowed to mulligan.
Right.
So in case you get really screwed, you can chuck as much as you want. So I am going to chuck away. Oh, and I'm going to chuck that, I'm going to chuck that, I'm going to chuck that, I'm going to chuck that. Chucking 4 upgrades. No, 4 cards. Because I want upgrades, okay?
Right.
So I want to be able to play an upgrade for hopefully 2 on my first turn. So basically, you can play upgrades on your characters. We'll see that happen, hopefully.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to draw some, because I haven't drawn any. Are you going to keep all of your cards?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's a ballsy move.
I'm a noob at this game, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
Okay, well, if you need any help, if you're not quite sure, we'll try and go through it fairly simply.
I think I got a pretty good hand here.
Okay, so to begin with, you start. So we take it in turns. So you go, then I go. So you can do one action per turn.
Right. I am going to assign an F-11D rifle to one of my stormtroopers.
Okay,
for
nice.
2 resources.
Okay, so you get the F11 1BD rifle dice, and you add that to your first order stormtrooper.
Oh, yes, of course, you're right, I do get that.
So for my go, I'm going to play a data pad onto Rey.
Data pad?
Data pad. So the data pad on Rey, I get the data pad dice, and because her special abilities, after you play an upgrade on this character, you can take an additional action. My additional action is I'm going to roll Rey's dice. Now, resolving dice, actually like using them, is a different thing. So these are going into the pool. So there is nothing and a +1 resource, and then it's your go.
Right, okay. I am going to activate my first order stormtrooper with the blaster.
Okay.
I'm going to roll his dice. And it looks like he's got a +1 blaster and a nothing.
So these are +1s that we both got here, right?
Yeah.
You can't resolve those dice on their own.
Without,
so now it's my turn.
base one,
I can do something. So I could say, I would like to resolve a dice.
Sure.
But I can't actually do that.
No, you can't.
Because I don't have anything. So sorry, I spent a resource. I should have done that.
You should have done that.
That's my bad.
That's fine, though. That's fine.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to activate old Luke Skywalker.
Man.
And roll his dice out as well.
He's in the fray.
So he gets a 2 melee attack and a blank.
Jeez.
Okay, now it's your go.
Okie dokie. Did you draw a card?
Oh, after you activate him, you can draw a card. Yes, I didn't do that, but I will now.
Man, good thing I'm on the ball.
Thank you, Stips, for helping me out, honestly. Without you, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
So that's his special ability, which I need to make use of.
All right, I'm going to activate General Veers.
All right.
And it looks like he's got a blaster and a shield available.
Okay.
So I can use that in conjunction with the +1, right?
So what you can do is you can, next turn, you can't do it now, but next turn you can say, I'm going to resolve all of my range to damage dice.
Yeah.
And then that modifier can go with this, and you can say, I'd like to do 2 damage, pew, 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 and you shoot. So I guess Veers is helping himself with, so that's the Stormtrooper's rifle, that dice, but Veers and a Stormtrooper rifle are working on shooting me.
Right.
Now what I can do is I can discard a card out of my hand that I don't want, so I'm going to chuck away, they're all pretty good cards, but I'm going to chuck away Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Nice.
And I'm going to re-roll a bunch of dice. And I can re-roll as many as I want.
Sure.
So I'm going to re-roll all 3 of these dice. And I get a resource, and a blank, and a melee attack.
Right.
So it's your go.
All right. Well, I'm going to use a card called Cannon Fodder. It's an event. It costs no resources. It's going to deal one of my non-unique characters damage equal to the value of an opponent's die showing blaster or melee damage, and then removes that die.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that on one of my stormtroopers, and I'm going to get rid of this die.
Okay. So, cannon fodder.
Yeah.
So one of your damage guys equal. So you're
Sorry,
doing
I'm going to
damage.
do it to him.
You're damaging your own guy. So
yes.
Cannon fodder damages your own guy to remove the damage of one of my dice. Okay,
that's right.
Cool. Yeah. So now I can't attack Veers, because I guess I want to attack Veers, right? Because
and Ben was explaining the point of this deck is that you use your stormtroopers to take damage,
soak up as much damage
on behalf of Veers, because Veers is like your main
So that
dude.
stormtrooper's on 5 life now.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, that's a delicious looking target. I will take a resource. So I'm going to resolve this dice to take a resource. So I'm up to 2 resources now.
Right. Okay, I am going to activate this guy and roll his 1 die, which is
a blank.
A blank.
Okay. See what you're doing here, you're putting all your dice out at once, so then you can maximize your re-rolling potential.
Exactly.
I will play for 1 resource. I'll attack. I'm going to attack your Stormtrooper for 1 with this Rey dice, and that puts him on 3 damage. Okay, so I need. If I can hit him for 4 more, then
he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay. I am going to sacrifice a card.
Yep.
It's an upgrade ability, and I'm going to re-roll.
You're just chucking it. It doesn't matter what it is.
These shields and blanks.
Oh, wow. Look at all this damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of
that
damage.
is a hell of a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Now, if I had a card that would get rid of it, that would be ideal, but I haven't.
Sorry, that was a 1.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage showing there.
Yeah.
Spooky. I will play out a support called It Binds All Things. That means that I can tap this to reduce the cost of a blue upgrade by 1.
Nice.
If I want to.
Okie dokie.
And that costs me 1 resource.
Great.
Your go.
I am going to do an event.
Okay.
It's going to spot a red character to resolve one of my dice showing resources and increases its value by 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that to Veers, and I'm going to get 2 resources.
Nice.
Booyah!
Okay, my go.
Yeah.
I will... tap It Binds All Things. That lets me reduce the cost of a blue upgrade by 1. I'm going to spend 1 resource, so that's 2, and I'm going to chuck away the data pad.
Oh, for an extra 1.
Which lets me upgrade for a cost of 1, and I'm going to switch on to Ray a lightsaber.
Nice.
A lightsaber has redeploy.
Yes.
Which means that if Ray dies, it will switch over to another. You can move it to another character.
I would just like to point out that the F11D rifle also has that attribute.
Right. Okay.
It redeploys too.
Useful to know.
Yes.
Your turn.
Right. I am going to resolve 5 damage on Ray.
Okay. So she is at 5 life. She has taken...
Take it, Ray.
5 damage. Ow. I am going to claim the battlefield. And now, that normally has an ability, so it says, I can resolve one of my dice. If it has a resource cost, you do not have to pay it. Now, this is your battlefield, so I guess you have some melee damage that costs you a resource to use.
Yeah.
I don't actually have any of that, interestingly, but I want to go first next time, and I don't think I really want to spend a lot of my cards to re-roll this dice over and over again
Understandable.
till eternity. So I'm just going to end my turn, and then you can take as many turns as you want.
No, I'm done.
You're done as well?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we untap our characters, or at least unactivate, or whatever. We ready them, I think is the term.
We're readying them.
And then you can draw back up to 5. You can actually discard cards if you would like to.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not going to. Maybe I should chuck this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to chuck away a mind probe because it's a bit expensive and I don't think I'll be able to cast it soon.
Right.
So we're going to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4 new cards. And we're going to get 2 resources. You're going to get 2 as well. Have you already taken yours? No, you haven't, have you? Because you got 2 from your logistics. So you're at 4 resources now.
Yeah.
Which means you're, I guess, trekking towards getting your ATST money. And since I start, I think I will begin by, hopefully, I'm a bit worried about Ray dying, but I'm not that worried about it. I'm a little bit worried about it, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a upgrade straight away. So I'm going to tap It Binds All Things.
Right.
Pay 1. To play. Do you know what? I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to tap It Binds All Things. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to put Force Throw on Ray. Okay.
Okay.
Which is a pretty good ability. So now I've got a lightsaber dice on Ray, and I've got a Force Throw on Ray, and I've also got data pad. No, the data pad's gone, so I don't get that dice anymore. And now I can roll her out because that's her action. So I can take another action. The action I'm going to take is activating her. So we get a disrupt, which lets me remove one of your resources. We get a melee attack, and we got a blank.
Sweet.
Your go.
I am going to activate a First Order TIE Fighter for 3 resources.
Okay.
It's a support card with a special.
It's got a dice on it.
It's got a dice.
So you roll it out like a character, basically.
Yeah, and the special removes all shields from all of an opponent's characters.
Wow.
It's pretty big.
It's like a strafing run.
It's a big one.
I will activate Luke Skywalker.
Don't forget to draw a card.
And draw a card, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so I got 2 melee and I got a resource. Here go.
Okay, I am going to activate my General Veers.
Okay.
Here he comes. He's going to inform everybody that the shield generator is down. So you got blank and
a damage. Okay, I'm going to chuck away a card.
Okay.
I'm going to chuck away a Force Training in order to re-roll a lightsaber a thing, and do I want to keep that resource? Not really. No, I'll re-roll everything apart from Ray's. I'll leave Ray's one attack there because that's fine, I guess. Is that fine? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get enough damage to kill that stormtrooper's turn, so let's do that. Oh, nice. Mammoth roll.
That's a huge one.
Okay, this is good. So Luke's still got blank, but I've got 3 damage showing on a lightsaber, and I've got Force Throw, which is a really cool
That's a good one,
ability.
yeah.
Force Throw's ability is that I can use it to chuck one of your dice back at you and deal the damage, and it gets rid of the dice as well.
Okay, I'm going to play an event called Sweep the Area. No resource cost. Count the number of ready red characters I have.
Okay, 2.
No, I only have 1 ready.
No, you've got 2 stormtroopers ready.
They're not ready. I haven't activated them.
No, they're ready. They're not exhausted.
Oh, they're ready. Okay, yeah. So 2. Reroll that many of an opponent's dice.
Okay, go ahead. Grab them and re-roll them. You're not going to re-roll my Force Throw. Okay.
No, I'm not. So 1 shield and 1 damage.
Okay, you got it.
Got it. Done.
So I want to keep this Force Throw because it's quite a nice defensive ability. I can use it to, if you roll out like a big damage, I can throw that back at you and get rid of that damage.
Right.
That might keep Ray alive. But you might have another card that you're sitting on, you're thinking, yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to screw him.
I might screw you, yeah.
So I'm going to, in that case, chuck away some Jedi robes.
Yeah.
In order to re-roll Luke's dice, both of Luke's dice. Because Luke's dice are pretty good.
Yeah.
So I should be able to get some attack damage off. Yeah, I do a 3 attack and a focus. So the focus lets me turn one of my other dice to any side, but it costs me a turn to do that, basically. So now it's your turn.
I see. All right. In that case, I will activate my first order TIE fighter and roll its dice.
Okay, wow, that's a 3 damage if you spend a resource.
Yep.
Spooky. So I am going to, I think, just... So if next turn you could activate both of these, it would hit Ray for 4, put her on 9 damage. She wouldn't be dead.
No, but she'd be
close
pretty close to being dead, yeah.
But I could instead Force Throw that. So okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use Force Throw. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw that 3 damage from the TIE Fighter directly at First Order Stormtrooper. So I see like a TIE Fighter coming down.
Yeah.
And I just just grab it, the thing, and I just chuck it at the Stormtrooper.
And that's gone now too.
And that removes the dice. Oh, that was a play and a half.
That was a huge move.
That was great.
All right, so this Stormtrooper only has 1 health left.
Yeah.
Sad times for the Stormtrooper.
It was a bit unlucky that you got such a high roll on that TIE Fighter, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to activate this Stormtrooper. Rolls dice.
All right.
So that's a +2 and a blank.
Okay. Right, I am going to use Ray's 1 damage. I'm not going to resolve any of the other melee damage. I'm going to resolve 1 damage to kill off that Stormtrooper.
All right.
Pew pew.
So he's dead.
Good work, Ray.
He died.
So Ray forced through.
Yeah, a TIE fighter at a Stormtrooper.
And then finished him off with the lightsaber.
It crashed into him. He survived.
Yeah.
He was just like limping, charred. You know, bits of his armor were missing. Half the helmet cracked open. Rey turned up. She's a Jedi. She's on the side of light. Didn't take pity. Just cut his head off.
Easy.
What a bitch. What a bitch.
What a bitch.
What a bitch.
B-I-T-C-H.
All right. I am going to, in that case, I'm going to chuck a card here, and I'm going to re-roll these 2 blanks.
Okay.
See what I can get. Okay, another damage and a blank.
Whew, so it's now 4 damage. You go back up to 4.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I think Rey can survive. But she's used other dice anyway, pretty much. So we will. This is a bit useless, this focus, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to resolve. I haven't got any resources to resolve that, but I can activate the battleground next turn. So I'll do that. So I'm going to use Luke, 3 damage on General Veers.
Okay.
So So Luke's going to attack General Veers with his lightsaber.
For 3.
For 3.
Yep.
You'll go.
I am going to... this is a tricky one because...
If you take the battlefield, that denies me doing 3 more damage to Veers, but it ends your go, so you can't use any of these attack dice.
No, I know.
Tricky, isn't it?
It's a tricky one. 3 damage.
So it's either 4 damage to Ray or 3 damage less on Veers.
Yeah.
Plus you get to start next turn.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... I think I'm going to do the 4 damage to Ray.
Okay, you got it. Pew, pew, pew.
Because then she's got 1 health left.
Yeah.
And I might be able to ace her.
Okay, I'll do the same then. I will claim the battlefield.
Okay.
I will resolve one of your dice as a resource cost. So I'm going to resolve the lightsaber on Veers, hit him for 3. And that is just such a lucky roll. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of my go. So do you want to do anything?
No.
You could probably chuck one to try and re-roll the Stormtrooper and maybe even get like the 1 damage.
Yeah, I think I might actually do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to chuck that re-roll.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Shit.
And I'm going to resolve it and kill Ray.
Damn it! It all turned around. That Stormtrooper.
That was good advice, actually.
Well,
I got rid of an equipment upgrade that could have been useful, but...
Damn it. That's half of my team dead.
Yeah.
Oh, so the lightsaber does redeploy onto Luke, but I lose the Force throw and Ray's dice.
And Ray. Because she's dead.
And Luke's doesn't.
Because I killed her. I killed Ray.
You monster.
She's dead. All right. So you claim the battlefield. You go first.
Yeah.
Take your resources.
I will.
Recharge your cards.
Do I want to chuck any cards?
Ooh.
I'm not going to be able to use that, probably. I don't really give a shit about that, so I'm going to just draw 4. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. So I have a card called... I'll tell you, it's fine. I have a card called One with the Force.
Yeah,
I remember.
I think I remember that one from yesterday.
Old Ben Kenobi on it. No, I didn't play this against you yesterday.
Oh, it's...
Basically, the way it's like an upgrade.
Right.
Okay, but rather than having redeploy or anything, it becomes like a support when it dies.
Right. Okay.
So his like Force Ghost comes still helps you. And look at his dice, so he's a 4-cost upgrade.
Right.
His dice are amazing.
Yeah, he's got really good dice.
So in this, because you get 2 resources per turn, you can always play a 2-cost upgrade.
Right.
And they're pretty mediocre, right?
Yeah,
but a 3-cost upgrade, way better.
Nice.
That lightsaber, really, really good. Or a 4-cost upgrade, even better. Because it's quite hard to play.
Cool.
That's why the ATST is just so good, but expensive, like really hard to get out.
Yeah,
especially if I have anything that like destroys all your resources. Sorry. So I guess I get to start. I am going to start by. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not spend any resources. I'm going to save them. I'm just going to activate Luke straight away and see if I can get some action on General Veers. Boom! I'm going to draw a card as well because I get to draw a card when I activate him. So his dice were 3 resources,
Holy crap.
which is an incredible amount of resources.
Yeah, considering you have that fucking OP card as well. All right, I am going to activate the First Order Stormtrooper. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to activate TIE Fighter first.
Okay.
See if I can... Okay.
3 damage.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to use Luke to deflect the Stormtrooper damage for 1 resource. The TIE Fighter. So the TIE Fighter comes down.
Yeah.
Like firing this TIE Fighter, first of all, has already been force thrown at the Stormtrooper. Now, it's going to come at me again. I'm going to deflect it at General Veers.
Oh my god.
And so that does...
that kills him.
Half of the damage round
half.
It's only 2 damage.
All right.
Pew, pew, pew.
So he's on 1 life now.
Look at that. Luke just Jedi... That's actually got... Luke is on the deflect card as well, so I feel like it's appropriate.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Veersy. You're up, baby.
He's
with his 1 life left. He's going to activate. Blood is just gushing out of his mouth at this point.
Blech.
Can't even see. He's having like a seizure. Oh, nice.
3 damage.
3 damage, though.
Okay. I'm going to, annoyingly enough, take 3 resources.
Right.
Because I feel like that's maybe the wrong play. No, I don't want to do that because I really want to finish you off. So maybe I need to re-roll. So let's try and re-roll. So I'm going to chuck away one of my cards. I'm going to chuck away Force Misdirection.
All right.
And the reason is because you don't have any melee dice, melee cards, and I don't have any ranged, so I'm going to re-roll everything. Fuck it. I don't want any resources. I'm okay for resources. I just want to kill
You don't
Veers.
want Ben Kenobi. You just want to kill Veers.
3 damage, and a resource, and another 3 damage. So I can do 6 damage.
Excellent.
What do you got?
I'm going to resolve 3 damage on Luke Skywalker from General Veers, who is just about to perish.
So 2 of the shields go off, and he takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
But he's still on 11 health.
He's on 11 health, yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, Luke is going to scythe down General Veers. Get wrecked. 3 damage.
He's dead. Veers is out.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, okay. I feel confident.
There's one First Order Stormtrooper left. He's on full health. And he's pissed.
So Luke's on 11,
He's watched
your
all of his
Stormtrooper's on
friends.
7.
He's watched all of them die. You can activate him.
You're nervous now, aren't you? I can tell. You're feeling the pressure.
Oh, nice.
So there's a +2,
Yeah.
which you can't do anything with.
No.
I'm going to pay my resource
Yeah.
to do 3 damage to the Stormtrooper. Lightsaber.
You just did 2 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
It's brutal.
He's almost dead now.
He's at half health.
Yeah, he's got 4 left.
It's over. It's going to be over
It's
soon.
going to be over pretty soon, yeah. All right. I'm going to spend a resource to spot a red character and take up to 2 additional actions.
Okay.
So the first action is going to be to discard this
All right.
and re-roll that. And then the second action is going to be to discard this and re-roll this again. Fuck, come on.
Oh.
Yes.
2.
Great.
I am going to, I guess, just take a resource.
Okay. I'm going to resolve 4 damage on to Luke Skywalker.
Pew, pew, pew.
A First Order Stormtrooper who can aim.
Pew, pew, pew. Okay.
So he's only got 7 health left.
He's only got 7, yeah.
Yeah,
I will claim the battlefield, so I get to go first.
sure. Cool.
Are you done as well?
I believe I'm done.
Okay, take
Yes,
the 2 resources.
I'm done, yeah.
And I will chuck away my... I'm never going to play one with a force. I'm going to draw 2. I'm okay. I'm in good shape. Oh, that's useless. Okay, that's fine. Right. I will begin
Well, hang on. I need cards.
by... What should I start with? I think I will begin by tapping... No, I'm going to play a second It Binds All Things for 1. Okay, that allows me to get an upgrade out for free if I want, if I have any. Your go!
My go.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my First Order Stormtrooper
Straight away.
straight away. Nice.
To damage.
To damage.
Okay, I'm going to activate It Binds All Things and It Binds All Things to make a blue upgrade 2 cheaper,
Right.
which means Jedi Robes is free. Luke is putting on his Jedi robes. He's already got his lightsaber,
Okay.
which he got from Rey, who's
And now he's
dead.
got his robes on.
And now he's got his robes on. After you play this upgrade, give attached character 1 shield. So he
Okay.
gets a shield. And he is your go.
I'm going to activate my First Order TIE Fighter.
Go for it. Pew, pew, pew.
Nice.
Another damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I am down to 3 cards already. So I'm going to activate Luke and draw a card.
Oh, he's still not activated? Holy shit. Poor Luke. Just chilling.
All right, we got 3 damage, we got a shield, we got a resource. We're in good shape. You'll go. It's not enough to kill you though, so I'm going to have to do some re-rolling.
Right. I'm going to spend a resource. I'm going to spot a red character and take up to 2 additional actions.
Okay.
I am going to discard and re-roll this as my first action.
Okay. Blank.
Okay, and then I'm going to discard this and re-roll this as my second action. Nice.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Right, I am going to chuck away Force Misdirection and re-roll this, and this. Crap. All right, we get a 2. Oh, we got 5 damage on the board.
It's lethal.
What are you gonna do?
What can I do?
What answers have you got?
I don't have any.
It's the final climactic scene.
No. All right, I'm going to spend 1 resource.
You're going to go out in a blaze of glory.
We're going out in a blaze of glory. We're going to do 4 damage to Luke Skywalker with all of our combined arms.
He is on 4 health.
He's not doing too good, but I think we're done.
But he comes in with his lightsaber, paying a resource to activate it. I guess he has to buy a new one. And sides down your final stormtrooper effortlessly.
And as the stormtrooper dies, his last word is, Veers!
Veers!
Oh, damn.
Veers got taken out a little bit early, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, that was good. That was a really close game, actually. I enjoyed that.
GG.
That was some Star Wars Destiny. It's quite fun.
It's very fun.
Sorry if we skipped over the rules a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit ruly, but it's amazingly quite simple, actually. This is my 2nd game, and I didn't find it.
I feel like I had more knowledge than you, maybe. But no, I think it's a bit. I think
if I played more, I'd have maybe some better tactics.
I rolled some really big dice in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
So that went really well my way. But yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
You also have Luke Skywalker, who
is pretty
arguably probably the best hero in the game.
I don't know. We'll see. We're going to run a little tournament, I think, on the Games Night channel because there's a bunch of guys in the office who've played this a little bit, and I think it'd be a bit of fun.
I think they'll be better than me.
So you can tune into that if you like. Until then, thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.